Okay, so we should be live. We should be live. If you're here and watching, make a comment so I can see. I can't seem to be able to add my webcam for some reason. Let's just try deleting it and adding another one because this is just driving me nuts. I wonder, I don't know, like what if I take it out and connect it the other way, maybe that'll work. Okay. Let's see if that works. Very good. So, monitor, mic, webcam. Let's just try a new one. Canon. Very nice. Okay. Why did it says that it's being used by another program? I can't see how it's being used by anything. Just exit that. Hey, see, can you hear me clearly? Like, is it nice and, does it sound a lot clearer now when you hear me than before because of the microphone? Let's see. If I make a new scene and I call it the edit station. Now, if I add a webcam, I use Canon. It's being used by another program or an unknown error has occurred. Yeah, there's something up with my camera. Wondering if Hi, Keith. I'm having technical difficulties. I don't know why my camera will not show up. You can see what's happening on the screen, right? It's like, there's my camera. Let's get rid of it. Okay, now it's gone. Now let's add a camera. Webcam video capture device. It works all the time. Now if I just put this and I say OBS camera, there's my OBS camera thing. Okay, let's see what happens. So I quit this usually. Remote shooting. Okay. See what this does. Oh, maybe I need the new utility. Quit the application and install the update. Okay. I'm gonna quit it. I'm gonna install the update. Keith, do you want to go for a walk? I want to go for a walk. Wait a sec, I didn't install the update, did I? But it's not showing up. It always shows up. It always shows up. Like if I go to this, oh, look at this. It shows up here. I'm here. Wonder if that's why. Can I just make it not show up here? Can I delete it from here? Okay, let's see. If I delete this. Okay. Now does it work? Oh, I think something's happening. Okay, now it should. I see a window with me in it. Let's try this. Why do I see me there? It's working somehow. Okay. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Not in sync, but okay, so 8 minutes of trying to figure out how to use this this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go here, like that. I'm gonna stick me in the corner. Point it down a bit. Very nice. Okay. And now this. Okay, so you can hear me well. You can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put this this screen down, and you should be able to see my monitor. Everything sounds like, and just like, do I keep off that? I keep desktop on. I keep the mic on. Very good. Okay. I'm gonna record this. We're gonna record how to make a YouTube video. We're recording. Very nice. Okay, so now you should be able to see my screen. You can't see that stuff. And we're gonna go look at this. Yes. Okay. This is my life. Too many videos. What is this? Okay, so we're looking at animals there. So I thought that my my leopard gecko did something special, like it laid 4 eggs at a time or something, but they can lay eggs within 2 weeks, so I think that's what happened. So now I gotta find the clips for the video. Here we got some slow motion leopard geckos, so cute.
So anyway, something pretty crazy today happened.
Nothing crazy happened, that's a lie. Okay. I'm gonna take those to here.
I just wanted to...
Yes. Oh, this could be a pain. So we got these guys. That's my video. Now we go to DaVinci. So I have you on the screen under what I'm doing, so you can talk to me, ask questions, whatever, and I can still see it all. Now I can go here and remove the background. Very nice. Kind of just... Okay. So basically I was pulling eggs from my geckos and one of them had 4 eggs inside, so I'm just like, I thought something special happened. Like I had, I don't know, like she laid 4 eggs at the same time, or like it was something special. But they can actually lay a set of eggs every 2 weeks. So what I think happened was she laid 2 eggs and I didn't see them or find them, and then the next like 2 weeks she laid more. So now I gotta just kind of cut out that part and go to where we were gonna talk about.
So anyway, something pretty crazy today happened. I don't know how, because it doesn't make any sense. I've never had a leopard gecko do this before, but I got 4 eggs, and there's one female and one male here, and basically she laid 4 eggs. And I don't know, like...
Yeah, nothing special.
Nothing kind of interesting with her. She's got like light pigmentation on her skin. I don't know exactly what that is, but she seems to be like a little bit.
Now you get to see like all the extra stuff that I have to cut out.
About that.
Make the playback a little bit less good so that it goes a little bit smoother.
I've just kind of laid off of it because there's so much that I don't really know about it. But I think 4 eggs. My friends are going to take them from anywhere else they came to do. If you have any idea...
Yeah, so I'm just talking nonsense about 4 eggs.
Otherwise, have a good one.
Yeah, so we can get rid of that. Okay.
I check the others. Check There's super giant blood in it. So,
blah, blah, blah. Okay. Here, I think, is where it kind of starts.
one of them didn't lay eggs, but they laid eggs before, and if you look at them, they laid eggs before, and if you look at
Oh, wonderful.
One of them didn't lay eggs, but
there we go.
They laid eggs before, and if you look at them, they're smaller ones. They don't have any giant blood or super giant blood in them, and their eggs are a lot smaller compared to my other eggs. So even if you look at this, it's plump because it's plump because it's been like developing. But if you look at the size of it, like lengthwise,
I think it runs a little bit smoother when I'm not doing all this stuff, but still, yeah. Editing in 4K is slow, even though like my cell phone can edit in 4K. And my computer struggles, even though like I spent like $1,000 on a computer just so I could make videos and stuff. But the editing software, like this editing software, is a lot more like better. It was a pain in the butt to learn, but because I edited most of my videos on my cell phone, then I switched to computer, and I do like editing on DaVinci a lot more, and it's free. And it can do a lot of cool stuff that like I don't even know how to do, but yeah, still learning. But just having to like cut out every time you stutter or repeat the same thing and all that stuff, it just, you'll see.
These eggs have been shorter than, like you look at these, they kind of like fill out almost. Well, I think these are another pair of the smaller ones. And then this is from the normal one. And then these are from the bigger geckos, okay?
Yeah, and then you say the same thing over and over again, so you gotta like cut it.
These are from the bigger geckos. It's subtle, but
working.
I think that the normal so I aggregated my muffers and then these are from the muffers one, and then these are from the bigger geckos. It's subtle, but I don't know. I think that the normal geckos are laying eggs. Okay. It's subtle. But I don't know. I think that I don't know. I think that the normal geckos are laying smaller eggs and having smaller babies. And I've been working on making bigger geckos. That's been my whole project for like fish are. Oh, how many does this look at bigger geckos. That's been my whole project for like the past 3 years, and I haven't even really started selling leopard geckos until leopard geckos until
And I should be doing like J cuts and fancy cuts and stuff, but it already takes long enough to even do this.
Until this year, I sold last year. We had a Los Harry. Year, I sold this year. I sold.
And then there's like extra stuff.
Babies that weren't, to me, the biggest. I kept the biggest ones back. Cab, no, so I guess I get the biggest. I guess I get the biggest. I kept the biggest ones back, and this is the biggest year for actually breeding, because I wait 2 years before breeding my leopard geckos, so okay, I'm going to roll for 3 the biggest year for actually breeding, because I wait 2 as a cab, no, say this one's back, because I wait 2 years before breeding my leopard geckos, so okay, geckos, so
You want to be a YouTuber, huh? Yeah. This is what every YouTuber has to go through if they want to make decent content. Time and time of doing this stuff, which I hate doing.
This is going to be the year.
And we got 53 seconds of video done, and this is just like our rough cut. So first, got to go through and cut all the stuff we don't want.
The year that I'm pretty sure we're going to hit some really big geckos. So I've been working on it for like 3 years. So
yes, I said that already.
Geckos this year, but
said that already. You say it again. You say it again. You gotta cut it out. It probably was a minute of me saying the same thing like 10 times.
There is variation in like size of the eggs and all that stuff, anyways. But
all that stuff, anyways.
I mean, if that's still.
But.
All that stuff anyways, but I just found that
see all that. When you're filming, if you're not scripted, it's hard to say stuff or know what to say. And I'm never scripted, so I always kind of like pay for it later.
I have to make a video about it anyways, but just to...
Yeah, see, that was all nothing. And sometimes I share my opinions and my feelings. I'll say I feel this, I feel that, but no one cares about your feelings, so you gotta cut that out or else people don't watch it anyways.
I feel like I'm talking nonsense sometimes.
Yes.
But just to kind of show you, this is but just to kind of show you. Just to kind of show you, this is a.
Here we go, and then. So I was gonna make a video basically about how my gecko laid 4 eggs, and then I realized that it wasn't special, that she didn't actually lay them probably all at the same time. And then I started talking about a video topic that I wanted to make a video about, that I should have made like a proper video where I sat down and showed you stuff and talked about it, but instead I just kind of put this together, and it's not as good as it should be, but it's just like, it just came out and it happened, so now it's happened. I made a video about this topic that you're gonna finally find out about after a bloody minute that I'm probably gonna cut out of the final video anyways.
A male.
This is a male.
And he's not the greatest. Sit here, Nancy, you man.
This is a male, and he's not the greatest. How long does it usually take you? Every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes of video takes me about an hour of editing.
And he's not the greatest. Sit. Eater.
Work.
Here.
Okay, next Black Friday I think I'm gonna upgrade my computer again. I usually buy everything on Black Friday because it's the best deals.
But he was the first one.
Well, now I'm showing him, so see, here's the thing. So if I'm showing him, I'm not gonna cut the talking as much because we're looking at him, whereas in the other videos we didn't have nice things to look at, so then I should take like B-roll and nice video and put it over top those poopy areas
That I got. Do it. Wait. He was the first one that I got.
Didn't I just say that? I think I just said that.
It's supposed to be a giant. Giant.
And the other thing that I should have done is before I even did this, I should have color graded this part to make it brighter. But I didn't. So I'll have to... Okay, so watch this. I should have done this before, like at the beginning of the clip. Because I shoot pretty flat on purpose so that I can kind of add. If you put the colors in the way they are kind of naturally, they don't pick up that well. So if you shoot with flatter detail, then you can add the details and stuff later. Like, it's not putting fake color on the animal, it's just bringing it out. Because I shoot in a way that kind of like just gets more detail and doesn't look as nice, and then once I'm done it, I can bring those details back, bring them out. See, like the saturation, I didn't even, like there, now I'm touched it a bit, and that's actually what he looks like. Okay, and then that, but now the thing is this, okay, let's just see if, yes, okay. You know what, I'll just do the same thing to the whole thing. That just makes it more uniform. Am I able to slide this? Let's just add it to everything. Okay, there we go. I'm basically copying and pasting. And lots of people that do this like do it fancier. They make all these nodes and stuff. And I just kind of like, I don't know. Still requires a bit of effort. Okay, back to the edit page. Where were we? Is that where we were? That was not where we were. We were here somewhere. Yeah.
He was the first one that I got that's supposed to be, he's supposed to be,
He's supposed to be,
a giant. Now, he'd be,
a giant. Okay.
a giant.
A giant. Yeah, I'll show.
Let's just make the video now. Why not? So I don't have to do it later. So he's the first one that I got that was supposed to be a giant, and basically, see it. Now, so I don't know if it's her. Let's use it. I don't have to do it later.
But then, because this video wasn't really planned and I didn't do it the way I was supposed to, it's not going to be as good.
Basically, people thought it was a codominant gene, and that if you bred a giant to a giant, you would make super giants. But later on, people realized that it.
The nice thing too with this is I'm able to edit with the keyboard, so I'm doing everything with my hands. I'm not using the mouse. I'm not touching the screen and stuff the way I have to on my phone.
It's a recessive gene. And that means that it has to be bred.
Bigger screen, yes. I also I'm sitting here. I don't even sit on the couch. I'm sitting on the floor with my back against the couch, so I'm supported, and then I can look up at the TV because my computer is basically my TV. And then I have you. I have a screen underneath the TV so that I can do all my chatting on there. So it's a nice little setup.
You have to the giant. Now, you have to bred the giants for now.
Yeah, no problem.
You have to bred the giant. The giants were most likely not. We're not a codominant. We're not a codominant gene, so they were just bigger geckos. And you look at this guy's big too. And these are and these are like animals that have grown up, and I haven't overfed or anything, and they're just really big. So to me, Ames was So to me, I think that they are head. Super giant was their head. Super giants, if it is recessive, because, like, okay, so Robert Tremper said that it was codominant. Everyone said it was codominant, and then Robert Tremper changed his mind and said it's recessive. And no one's ever really seemed to really clearly prove it to be anything. Anything. But you look at the size of a normal male, at the same as this male. You see how much smaller this guy is compared to this guy? Like, this guy's big and chunky, and this one's small, and I gotta separate them so they don't start fighting. But there is, see, there is a big difference in size between the ones that were supposedly that were supposedly giant, and the normal ones. Now we go a generation forward, or world from Sharon Doig. Now we go a generation forward. So I kept the biggest babies from that original one that wasn't the greatest eater, and now you kind of hurt. And now you compare it to this one, and this guy's like way bigger. So like, this is a normal male, and this is I think this is a het supergiant male. So this is what they would have called a giant before. Basically, the hets are a little bit bigger probably. But look at him. Look at how big he is, and then look at how small he is. They're fed the same. So the genetics are there, whatever it is, whether it's codominant, whether it's recessive, like small, big. And even if it's just genetic, like,
even if it's like localities, like it could be localities.
breeding big ones to
just like super dwarfs. When you look at super dwarf reticulated pythons, they are smaller because of being a smaller locality. So it might be that the leopard geckos are just bigger because of them being a bigger locality.
Big ones leads to big ones. I have seen consistency in the size. Like he's got a nice chunky tail. He's nice and healthy. He's doing good. And this guy, I'm sitting there. He's doing good. And this actually, his tail's not even as fat. But he's a big boy. So my goal, hold down, boys. So my goal basically is to make, so you can see it, basically is to make, again, so you please to make echoes as well. This is okay. Again, see, is to make is to make geckos as large as possible, and then put this into them. I want to make some really big pattern. Patternless giant geckos. So that's my little plan. And that's my video on what's it called? What the heck? Where is he? There, that's my video. Giant. No, you don't say it. There, that's my video on.
Welcome back.
Giant geckos and super giants. And is it recessive? Is it codominant? I don't know. I've been working with them for like 3 years, and I'm finally figuring something out. All I know is I'm gonna make some big geckos. One of the geckos laid 4 eggs today. Yeah.
She didn't.
Hey, yeah, it's Garo feels okay. You know.
The video that never got made, the 4-egg gecko clutch. And that too, it's like sometimes like I have to be careful because if I did post a video saying that she did lay 4 eggs at the same time, then I have people saying I'm lying and stuff. And it's mostly, yeah, she didn't lay 4 eggs at the same time. She just laid them closer than I've ever, like, she's just been pumping out eggs like crazy. I've never had a gecko lay as many eggs as she did. So she's just some, like, crazy gecko egg laying gecko. Oh, is the camera still lined up? Are we still okay? Yes, I'm still here in this corner. Back to work. So did you figure out with your bike, is your bike working and everything?
One of the geckos laid 4 eggs today. Yay, super exciting. And we got some more eggs and more fun stuff coming. And you can't see me because I'm not wearing clothes. But anyways, if you want to watch more videos about geckos, click. So okay, here shows no even. But anyways,
There, you got to see that part, which is not going to be in the video.
If you want to watch more videos about geckos, click on the first playlist. Otherwise, check out the second playlist. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful adventure. Make sure you like that button. Click that like button. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're one of the 95% that are watching me without subscribing, that's just terrible. It costs you nothing. And it means so much to me. So just subscribe and keep watching and have a wonderful week. And if you're going back to work, sorry, you know, we're all going back to work. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Okay, and then this is actually going to be stuck at the end. Okay, very nice.
So making this thumbnail, I put two males near each other and I made sure they didn't bite each other, but I got bit instead, so...
See, I feel like this should be how I start the video. The video should start with this. See, like all that stuff I just edited, I might just cut and start the video here. To think about it.
Was dead, so... Was dead. But I got bit instead. So... My goodness, I can't hold the camera with
Yes.
two hands. So see, I basically just got bit by a leopard gecko, and that's the worst bite I've ever had from a leopard gecko. Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to show you the difference in size between a couple males, and I knew they might, you know, try to bite each other or whatever, so I put them together, took the picture, made a clip, and then tried to, and then separated them, and when I did, I got nipped. So I lost blood making this video for you. Your point is that you can't tell it's all that I got blood. I lost blood making this video for you. I lost blood making
Yeah, I'm not. This is like, I don't know, like I'm not the greatest at just coming and talking and stuff, and people sometimes think that I am. I'm not. It takes so much work to like make myself sound more proper. Yes.
I lost blood making this video for you, so, you know, like, subscribe. It's my own stupid fault. It's my own stupid fault, but okay. Let's move on with the video. But that's what
So we're almost halfway through. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for 41 minutes. No, I've been live. Yeah, so I've been live for 50 minutes. I've been basically recording this, and it's 41 minutes. So 41 minutes for 5 minutes of content. So it's going to be like an hour for every 5 minutes.
That's what a leopard gecko bite looks like. My finger there. I can't focus.
Yeah.
Can't focus on my own finger.
So just think about how much of my life has been lost like the past 2 years doing this. It's brutal. Like, people think that being a YouTuber is like easy, and for some people it is. Like, I should get into ASMR so I can just play with my microphone and be like, I'm touching my microphone. People seem to like it. And there's people like making tons of money touching their microphone and rubbing against objects. But it's just, no.
Okay, I'm hanging it. There we go. There we go. I'm focused on my finger now.
And then lots of this will probably be cut out too, because it's just nobody cares. It's like you just show it for a few seconds, and that is good enough. Snake shedding ASMR.
There we go. I'm focused on my finger now. Goodness. Pretty good.
Sometimes I focus on the audio so much when I'm editing that I forget to like look at the video, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I actually got to show them what I'm doing. So it's just because there's not much audio there, so I'd automatically cut it out, but I have to remember to like show you what I'm doing.
It's the worst leopard gecko?
I already said it was the worst leopard gecko bite I already had.
Gecko bite I've ever taken. Wonderful.
Okay, I said that, so I don't need it. Goodbye. We call that killing your darlings. Okay.
Well, just so you can see, he's not normally like that at all. He's very sweet, he's very nice, he's very calm, and he would not normally bite me, as he bites my finger again. There was the other male around him, and he wasn't cool with the Wolfmizokine, and he wasn't cool with that, and that's basically why I got nipped. Take a look at him. Hey. There you go. You see him. He's a nice big. He's a nice big boy. But you just don't put males around other males because they get aggressive. They get like territorial and everything, and loyal and everything. So it's like, it's me, my woman, my home, leave me alone. And there's a couple of his babies. I'm just gonna be moving them, so I put them in this container for just a bit. But yeah, there you go. You see, he's not a nasty gecko. I can put my fingers by his mouth, and he's not gonna bite me or anything. He's a good boy. But just so you know, let me just But just so you know, like the only reason I got bit is because I put that male next to him. So don't ever put males with other males. You just don't do it.
So I got bit while I was making the thumbnail for this video. I didn't even like record it, but you'll see the thumbnail. And when I made the thumbnail, that's when I got bit.
Very good.
It's weird because I thought that I actually shot them side by side when I was doing it, but it wasn't. Here, these. So when you see them, you can see that size difference. Like this guy's way bigger than this guy. And they're both males. This one's actually older than this one. So this one's like a couple years younger. And he's bigger than his dad. And that's just an adult, like probably close to 6 years old. And this guy's only like 2 years old. And he's way bigger than him. But when I put them together, he went and tried to bite him. So I kind of stopped him and then I got nipped. That's that story.
I've noticed that like my geckos, some of them as they get older, these albinos, they're getting like more little interesting like white faded patches. And it almost looks like it's a different shape in its head, but it's not. It's just these, he has these like interesting like patches where there's like less color, like these like fades. I'm not really sure what that is. The female has a lot of them. Closing his eyes, they're a little bit sensitive to light. They're more nighttime creatures, so you usually don't handle them around during the day, but once in a while it's not going to kill them or anything. So, yeah, there you go, nice big leopard geckos. That's the game plan here. I'm not really working at making like these crazy, you know, pure geckos like some of the enthusiasts want. For me, it's more just pretty pets, big beautiful geckos. That's the goal. Big, beautiful, calm geckos. Okay, very nice. Big, beautiful, calm geckos that you can handle, that won't freak out, that won't be biting you, unless you put another male near them. If you want to check out what I have available, I have an available snakes playlist and an available geckos playlist, so you can check those out. And yeah, they'll be updated pretty soon because I have quite a few babies that are growing. But right now, don't have that many left. We sold almost everything from last year, and this coming year is going to be a hurry time this year, and this coming year is going to be this is going to be my best year for leopard geckos. So what? So, check them out. I picked some beautiful animals to work with. So, quality in, even needle. Quality in, even better quality out, I think. Out, I think. Get that ideal quality out, I think. That ideal, better quality out. That ideal quality out. That ideal quality out. I just wanted to show you with her, like she has like her skin.
A picture.
Goodness, we can. If you want to watch more videos about geckos, click on the first playlist. Otherwise, check out the second playlist. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful adventure. Make sure you like that button. Click that like button. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're one of the 95% that are watching me without subscribing, it's just terrible. It costs you nothing. And it means so much to me. So just subscribe and keep watching and have a wonderful week. And if you're going back to work, sorry, we're all going back to work. Okay, bye.
Okay, so that was the first cut. Now I have a folder. Actually, I have these. I'm gonna actually add B-roll to this one, because I have parts where I'm talking where it's just like I'm not really showing anything. So I'm going to actually take these. Let me see what this is. No, I'm going to take this, 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 and this. What? Why it's not letting me collect multiples? Okay, so I'm gonna take these. We did our first cut. That, and this. So there's top three. I'm going to cut those and put those in different areas. So we got 1, 2, 3 up there, and then we have to add, well, let's do that. Let's find a song. So now I got to find music for my video to put in the background so it's not too boring. That was the first stage. The first stage is you go through your footage and you cut it. The next stage is I usually find do I find music next? Yeah, I find music. So I go to my YouTube and I have a where is it? This is my other YouTube. I have to go to my main YouTube. And here I have a playlist. I call it Free One. And on this playlist, I have a whole pile of copyright-free music that I can choose from. The video is, right now it's 9 minutes long. I'm gonna probably try and cut another minute off of it. So that's 8 minutes long. So I can look for like a 4-minute audio track. So here's one and here's one. But with the video that I made, it has to be more relaxing music. It can't be too crazy. It's not a really exciting or fun episode. It's more kind of informal. So if I'm doing something that's informal and the music is too nuts, it's going to distract people. So I have to kind of find something more relaxing. So I also, so what I do to even get this music is I subscribe to a pile of copyright-free music people. So let's listen to ones I haven't listened to. So I listen to all from there. So basically every week I do this. Here we go. Every day I listen to music to add to my playlist of copyright-free music. So this is one of my favorite ones. I love like the retro music from Royalty Free Planet. This guy has some like weird themed stuff, like creepy stuff, but I like his tracks, even though I'm not really into the whole like horror stuff. These are the things I'm subscribed to. All the girls you see are like music, they're not hoochers or whatever. Like, look at the things Matt's subscribed to. He just likes to look at those bikini girls, doesn't he? Okay. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Brian Barchuk. It's true. I have to see his stuff. I like Sam Newton. He's pretty funny. I don't really like this guy that much anymore. Do you know how Wiccan... Yes, I know Adam. I knew him back when he had 2,000 subscribers. Matt Hoopaja, I can't stand how good he is. He's like one of those people where you watch his stuff and his videos are so beautiful. It's just like, how do you do that? And then, yep, there's Adam with his top 5 videos. I've been making more top 5 videos because it's just, this guy has over 100,000. He has 120 something thousand subscribers and growing even faster. And long videos. I'm not making 15-minute videos that much. I can't sit through that much, and that's why I try to also just cut so much stuff off my videos, because you don't want to hear me talking or like the same thing over and over again. Okay, here we go. We got all this music. Every day there's about this many songs that I listen to pick the right music for my videos. So we're gonna do that. Come on this musical adventure with me. This is nice. The nice thing with this, what's it called? Royalty Free Planet. Lots of their music doesn't have audio in it. Like there's no one talking. There you go. I like it. I told you I like this one. So this might be the song that we use. Let's just listen to some more. We're having a music listening party. I like this too. But it might have audio. You can hear a little whoa. Yeah, music party. Okay, I'm gonna make a pee and I'll be back. Enjoy the music. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay, so I like this song, but it's got too much like noise and stuff. But the static almost like it sounds almost like kind of pilot stuff. So it sounds almost pilotly. It works. It'll work well for my drone channel. So my FPV list, that's my drone channel. So I have now a list here, so I can pick this song later to put in one of my drone videos. But I'm not going to use it in my snake videos. I'm going to listen to some more. I like rock, I like electro. Electro's happy though, and like gangster music has too much swearing and everything. I like beautiful, epic music. Either. Like, see, this is epic. This is like, yeah, something good's gonna happen. But it's just like, this is too intense. I can't, oh, goodness. Just a sec, my mother's calling me. Hello, Mama.
Hey, honey, I'm here. Can you come downstairs to get that chair that you guys gave to Jerry? Because I have a lot of stuff to Jerry.
Where's the... I'm getting a chair or I'm bringing a chair?
No, you have a booster set that you guys gave to Jerry to use. So he sent it back because you guys need it back.
Okay, are you coming up?
I am in your parking lot. I just don't have any 10 point parking. Well, you know what? Maybe I just got a little park here. Somebody took almost 2 spots. I'll try to get in, okay?
Okay, I'll come down.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I gotta get my... Yeah. Okay, just a sec. We're gonna take a... I'm gonna keep this on, but I'm gonna stop my recording, and then I'm gonna keep recording again later. Stop recording? Okay, the recording has ended because I'm gonna use this in a video later to show people how I make videos. Avery is here, so I'm just gonna go downstairs and help my mom bring some stuff up, and then I will be back. I can just let something play. What can I let play? Here you can watch, where is it? Where is my drone videos? There we go, we can put some snakes eating. Wonderful. Are you able to hear the audio from the computer? Probably.
It's a very special day. I'm starting off my day with a nice good morning. Oh. Good morning, world. There, I'm dressed. Now let's go make some coffee. I didn't hit record when I poured the coffee. Now my whole scene is ruined. Sweetener for Mama. No sweetener for me because I'm sweet enough. Oat milk. Because dairy doesn't really sit properly.
Oh man. Okay, so there's this dude named Brian. He has a challenge for a whole pile of us to make these videos on what we would do for 1 million views. The moment that he said it, I was like, I'm gonna go on the streets and go cut hair for a whole pile of strangers. But then there's COVID, so if I did that, that would be unsafe. Oh great, I got a pimple.
I always get a pimple when special things happen.
The next greatest idea, I'm like, I got to do this for sure. Oh, I'm not supposed to do anything unsafe. I'm not supposed to like do anything that would hurt me or another animal. This is what I had to do, okay? And there's many things that have happened that have basically said that it had to happen this way. I've never done this before, and I've never washed a rat before, but today I'm going to, just to be extra sanitary. The reason I had to wait until the very last day to do this is because Steve did not shed. Now let's see if he finally shed. A fresh shed from Steve. Just for us, just for today. So this is Steve. Isn't he cute? He's the best. He's one of my first snakes. Are you excited? So if you want to see some more feeding videos, click on the first video. Click on the first video. If you want to see some more feeding videos, click on the first video. If you want to see me feeding some more snakes. If you want to see me feeding some more snakes. Okay. Well, that turned out pretty well for me and Steve. If you want to see me feeding some more of my snakes, click on the first video. Otherwise, check out the second one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. When you do, you help feed our animals, and we got a lot of them.
Hi! 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 Hi!
Welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you enjoy learning about reptiles and having a good laugh, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button.
Hut.
Smash it.
Nice.
Smash it. Smash it right now. And don't forget to hit that notification bell.
Head. Mas. Mas.
Smash it.
Mas.
Okay.
Mas.
Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. I'm here with Nova, my favorite boa from my first ever boa litter. If you've been around and watching the videos, you've probably seen all the stuff we've had to deal with her litter. I ended up losing about half of them. Dealing with solidified yolk syndrome, the babies were born a little bit early. 2 of them were kind of giving me lots of problems, so I had to force feed them for a while. There's a video on how to force feed your boas too, if you need that. Now I just wanted to show you the progression, that they're all eating very nicely, frozen thawed, so that you can really see the difference of like me having to go and spend an hour trying to get all these snakes to eat. So let's start off with the ones that always gave me trouble. These 2 snakes had to be force-fed before they started eating properly. So it's the next day. I just want to show you because there were the 2 that were my most difficult. A nice little lump in there, and I just want to show you. I just fed them, right? So you saw the meat, and that was last night. You might be thinking these meals are a little bit bigger. I don't feed them this much every week, so sometimes I'll feed them a little bit of a bigger meal every 2nd week, and other times I'll do smaller meals weekly, whatever I'm kind of in the mood for. Sometimes I just like feeding them a little bit of a bigger meal, and that way I don't have to feed them all every week. So another interesting fact from like a little study that I read is if you feed your snake 10% of its body weight every week, it will actually grow faster than if you feed it 20% of its body weight every 2 weeks. There are all sorts of different ways of doing things. So yeah, your snakes will actually grow faster if you feed them less more often. But for me, it's more of like a convenience thing sometimes. The lump is not like crazy, there's just a little lump. It just means they're going to be able to go for 2 weeks. But the main thing that I'm trying to show you here is, first of all, this is the group that I have another video that I'll link at the end of this so you can see the process that it took for me to get them to all eat. But all of these just ate yesterday. I'm messing with them, I'm touching them, and I'm doing this just to show you. Lots of the time, if you feed a snake the next day, you try doing this, they're not going to be happy. They're going to be nippy. And you see all 8 of those snakes. Even though they're uncomfortable, it's the most vulnerable time for them. They're totally...
Carefully come through here.
So sometimes people ask me, your
What?
snake
Come.
eats hard.
Just come here quick. Come just... Avery, come here for a sec. Come. Yeah, come here, look. Look. Look who's home. Say hi.
No.
You don't want to say hi? I missed you.
I missed you.
No, you missed me. You didn't miss them. You missed me.
I missed them.
Okay, get out of here.
What?
Mwah.
Get out of here.
That's an echo. You like the echo?
Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Okay. Go.
What did I say? Get out of here.
Get. You like that? Okay. Okay, Daddy's making a video, okay?
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get
Okay,
out.
go to Nana. You're done. Okay, very nice. Had enough fun telling people to get out of here. Was I in the middle of the screen that whole time? The whole time that I was editing, were you like seeing me in the middle of the screen? And now I'm in the corner? I was supposed to be in the corner the whole time. Okay, we're gonna record again. And we're gonna go back to our editing. Okay, good. So we were listening to this. I liked the beginning of that one, but then it didn't have melody, so we gotta find the right thing. This is nice and relaxed, it seems.
I love all of it. Thank you.
See, and then there's things like this that are kind of nice, but I find them too boring. So if I compare that to this, I like this more. Okay, so these two are okay. Not my choice for artwork or anything, but I do like this guy's music. Yeah, I like this for like my drone videos. Throw him on a drone video too. But every day there's like one, there was like, there you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs to listen to. I like this. This is gonna be our song. I think I like this. I don't like this one that much. I do like this one, so we're gonna save it for later. Free. And I think this one will work. Yes, I like it. Okay, and I think I'll also stick it in my drone video list. And I put it in my used 2021 because it's going to be used now. And then in the free one is stuff that's not used. Oh no. That's not copyright free. So that has to be cut. Because even listening to that music while making a video will make it so that the whole video can't make any money. Even though I'm not making money yet. So let me show you something funny while we're here. About being a YouTuber. So if we go into my channel. And we click on the studio. Now you can see over here on monetization. I'm literally 160 hours away from making money on YouTube. But today, I lose all the watch time from today last year. So I'm like at a plateau where I'm like 150 hours away, and then tomorrow I'm 160 hours away, and the next day I'm 180 hours away, and I'm 150 hours away, and it's like going back and forth because I need 160 hours of watch time, and then I can be monetized. And it's like I already have more than 2 times the amount of subscribers I need, but I just need that watch time. So it's just stinks. Because it's like this is keeping me from everything. And then when I go to my analytics and I see what people want to watch, so because people will like talk crap about me for doing something stupid, but then if we look at what people are watching the last 365 days, what's my most popular video? Oh, popping a snake's pimple. That's what people want to see. So it's a little bit sad. Okay, but back to work. So now we're going to take this song, we're going to copy the link, we use a program called 4K Video Downloader. We're going to paste the link, and now this is going to let me take this song and use it in my project. Am I recording? I am recording. Very good. Okay. Now, here we go. Show it in folder. We got those 3 that we still gotta edit. Got our music. I gotta have all my extra stuff too, so where I get people to subscribe, I ask them to subscribe. even though it doesn't seem to be working that well. I got rid of my end screen also because people don't watch it. So now I have this like overlay. Got a pink one for the snakes and a blue one for the drones. Our do it and our subscribe now. Where's our subscribe now? There it is. Very nice. And our intro. Okay. Now we're ready to go through it a second time. And this time it won't be as bad because at least we'll have music in the background. So, yes. Here we go.
They laid eggs before, and if you look at them, they're smaller ones. They don't have any giant blood or super giant blood in them, and their eggs are a lot smaller compared to my other egg. Even if you look at it, it's plump because it's been like developing. But if you look, they laid eggs before, and if you look at them, they're smaller ones. They don't have any giant blood or super giant blood in them, and their eggs are a lot smaller compared to my other egg. Even if you look at it, it's plump because it's been.
Okay, here we go again.
Super giant blood in them, and their eggs are a lot smaller compared to my other.
Okay, so this is going to be where I'm going to throw in the intro. I like to kind of like show a touch of video and then throw in the intro. But then I also kind of wanted to start with the finger being bitten. Do I want to start with the fingers being bitten? It kind of doesn't have to do with giant. Okay, let's just do it like this for now. Intro. And if you don't put these in like the wrong way and the right stuff, they end up like overlapping each other and all sorts of stuff. This is called DaVinci, and it's totally free. So that's cool. And I kind of like my music to start with the intro. So we're bringing the music in and we're starting it right with the intro. And then we're going to figure out what sound to make it because it's going to be too loud.
My other egg.
So that's a little bit loud. So we're going to tone it down, let's say 5. And then once the talking starts, we're going to tone this down even more. So we're going to tone it down to like -19. So it's just going to be like background noise, not too distracting. Oh, it's hard. It's a pain in the butt. Okay. And now that we got it to the tone we're going to lock it. Because this way I can still cut and edit stuff, but it's not going to affect the track underneath it.
Even if you look at it, it's plump because it's been like developing. But if you look at the size of it, like lengthwise, these eggs have been shortened. Like you look at these, they kind of like fill out almost. Well, I think these are they're the smaller ones. And then these, this is from the normal one, and then this is the. even if you look at it, it's plump because because it's been like developed. Even if you look at it, it's plump. It's been like it's been it's been developing, but if you look at it, like lengthwise, like lengthwise, and then this is from the normal one, and then these are from the bigger geckos. It's subtle. I think that the normal geckos are laying smaller eggs and having smaller babies. See, they belong to the bigger geckos. It's subtle. I think that the normal geckos. It's subtle. I think that the normal geckos are laying smaller eggs and having smaller babies. See, they belong to smaller babies. And I've been working on making bigger geckos. That's been my whole project for like the past 3 years, and I haven't even really started selling leopard geckos until this year. Braces, boys, until this braces, this year, so I kept the biggest ones back. I don't say it back. This year, so I kept the biggest ones back. I wait 2 years before breeding my leopard geckos. This is going to be the year that I'm pretty sure we're going to hit some really big geckos. There is variation in like size of the eggs, and I feel like I'm talking nonsense sometimes, but just to kind of show you, this is a male.
The least favorite? Probably just ball pythons.
He's not the greatest eater, but he was the first one that I got. He was the first one that I got. He was the first one. No, Zooey. But he was the first one that I got. He was the first Zooey. No, first one that I got. He was the first.
Ugh.
He was the first one that I got. That's supposed to be a giant. Let's just make the video now, why not, so I don't have to do it later. Basically, people thought it was a codominant gene that if you bred a giant to a... Why not, so I don't have to do it. Let's just be a giant. Let's just make the video now, why not, so I don't have to do it later. Basically, people thought I'll be able to see it. Be a giant.
Just sucks because this is like a nice, like this is a place where you're seeing the gecko, but this seems to be where I should cut and take this segment, get rid of the volume. I'm gonna take this and dump it because it's gonna fit. Is it? Ooh. Is it that long? Okay, we won't do it there. figure out where to put
There's a
that.
codominant gene that if you bred a giant to a giant, it would make super giants. But later on, people realized that it's a recessive. Yes, that's how we.
We've been editing now for like, oh, how long have you been editing for? In this video, probably almost like an hour and a half.
Later on, people realized that it's a recessive gene. That means that it has to be bred. The giants were most likely. The giants were most likely were not a codominant gene, so they were just bigger geckos. And like you look at this guy's big too. These are like animals that have grown up and haven't overfed or anything, and they're just really big. So to me, I think that they are super giants. If it is recessive, it's like, okay, so Robert Tremper said that it was codominant, everyone said it was codominant, and then Robert Tremper changed his mind and said it's recessive.
Okay, so now I'm going to start adding the extra clips into it too, because this should be like the final round through everything.
They laid these before, and if you look at them, they're smaller ones. They don't have any giant blood or super giant blood in them, and their eggs are a lot smaller compared to my other eggs. Even if you look at it, it's plump, it's small. Even if you look at it, it's plump.
To make the playback worse, I don't want to make the playback
If you
worse.
look at it, it's plump, it's been developing, but if you look at the size of it, like lengthwise, and then this is from the normal.
Okay, we're gonna cut that. Cut that right out.
And if you look at it, it's and then this is from the normal one, and then these are from the bigger geckos. It's subtle. I think that the normal geckos are laying smaller eggs and having smaller babies, and I've been working on making bigger geckos. That's been my whole project for like the past 3 years, and I haven't even really started selling leopard geckos until this year, so I kept the biggest ones back. I wait 2 years before breeding my leopard geckos. This is going to be the year that I'm pretty sure we're going to hit some really big geckos. There is variation in like size of the eggs, and I feel like I'm talking nonsense sometimes, but just to kind of show you.
Yeah, that is choppy and messy, but whatever. Now we're gonna take this and start cutting this. Okay, so here, I'm gonna put it in from here. Okay, I have 1 minute. What I want to do is kind of like, you'll see.
I feel like I'm talking nonsense sometimes, but just to kind of show you. This
Yeah.
Just to kind of show you, this is a male, and he's not the greatest eater, but he was the first one that I got. No, sure.
Now, what just happened? So you gotta be careful. Sometimes you end up cutting the stuff underneath when you're trying to do the stuff on top. Ugh, okay. So what I'm gonna have to do is put this at the end of the video, clip it, and then use the clips after. So, right there. I gotta... So I shot this with a fast frame rate, so it looks really cool. But it's hard to... It's not... The autofocus doesn't work the same. I have. Like, I didn't save this whole project, so right now I'm gonna save it. Just in case. If the computer crashed or anything, I would have just lost everything. So see, it just started going blurry. So I'm gonna cut out anything that's kind of blurry. And then I can take these pieces and stick them on to other parts of the video when the visuals are not as nice. And like, no one really taught me how to do all this stuff. I had to learn by watching YouTube videos, and it was like dreadful. Doing it is dreadful. Like, being an editor sucks. And this clip here is like not even a minute long, but it's long because like it didn't even, when I filmed it, it didn't even take a minute to film. But it's shot at a really high frame rate. Stop. Little lick. Well, like, sure, if I'm getting paid $1,000, that'd be about $100 an hour. Yeah, I'd do it. Why, you got an hour-long video for me to edit? And I've done it. Like, if you look on my main YouTube page, the basics of boa constrictors took me. Could you close the door, please? Just a second. Okay. Like, this can take me half a day to make an 8-minute video. And it's really disheartening when you spend like half a day making videos and then less than 100 people watch it. But like that's YouTube. Basically, I think less than 3% make it to 10,000 subscribers, and less than 1% make it to 100,000 subscribers. I'm making it to 10,000. It's gonna happen. See, and then this is boring. It's not doing anything, but we do get to see it a bit. It has like a nice little heart on its back. That's cute. Like, then I'll do this. Like, I'll shoot clips of my animals. Yeah, I shoot clips of all my animals, and then like I have all these extra clips sometimes that I don't even use. So now I'm gonna try incorporating this into my videos. So I have these guys, those guys. Yeah, this. And then see the other thing, I forgot to do this thing. And now with the other one, I clipped it a whole pile of times. Okay, let's see if I Control C. Oh, that's too much on that one. See, this was shot at a little bit different lighting. So for this one, I got to tweak it a little bit differently. So for every shot you make, if the lighting is, different, you have to edit the light a little bit different too. And this is something like that I wasn't doing at the beginning, that now I'm kind of learning to just tweak those colors and make it all look just a little bit nicer. There we go. And now this one. That works. Okay. Here we go. And now we go back and let's clip this. It's not doing anything. Not in focus. Boring. Oh no, it went into the light. Now the whole lighting is off. It has to be readjusted. This is like a day-old leopard gecko. That's the thing, if you're shooting in darker light and then you go into brighter light, you have to change all your camera settings unless it's all automatic. And I'm doing it all like manually. Because it's like, I don't know, photography is another like one of my hobbies. And videography now I've learned from YouTube. So I do try to kind of like test out different things, have a little bit of fun. But eventually, like, if I had enough money, or if YouTube actually made me money, the first thing I would probably do is get an editor. Or like someone who would film and edit. That would be very nice. Is that it? Like, even doing this, I'm gonna have more than enough little gecko clips to stick wherever in the video. See, from like a minute of shooting geckos, I got like an extra 8, 9, 10, like an extra 2 minutes of footage that I'm not even gonna really need. But then I have these guys too, don't I? Okay, the final little bit. These are really cute too. Like, look at that. There's some really nice bright geckos. And this is like 3 years of work to get these geckos that are hatching now. But with snakes, you have to wait like 4 years before you can breed them. I actually started with geckos because it was like, it would be something to do while I'm waiting for the snakes. But now that I got geckos going and stuff too, I have so many snakes, I just want a little bit of like a fancy gecko project, a little bit of a fancy boa project, and like just have these little projects that are really fancy and then a lot less volume. I don't want to be producing so many animals. I basically want to produce like amazing fancy animals that people see and want when they watch like YouTube videos. And as the YouTube grows, then more people want them. And as more people want them, then I'm still not selling to everyone. Like, I'll just be able to sell to the people that actually really want something really nice. Because over the years, just selling to kind of everybody, you start feeling like, I feel guilty because it's just like, I feel like sometimes animals go to places that aren't the greatest for them. And it's like, if you sell anything, like, you can't make sure that that thing you sell is being taken care of, you know? Like, it's like, look at you with your gecko. You love your gecko. You spend so much time with it. You gave it a nice home and you care about it. Anytime something's wrong, you ask me. And you're the type of keeper that I'd want to sell an animal to. And too many people kind of do what you did, and then they get more and more and more, and they lose that fascination and they're not as excited. So there's nothing wrong with you getting another animal, but if you're not breeding or like producing the way that I am and whatever, you should just have enough that it's going to be fun. Because when you have as many animals as I do, it's actually not fun. And that's another thing. Lots of YouTubers will look at me and all my animals. It's so amazing. You should be jealous of me because I have all these fancy things. And I'm telling you, like, I'm probably more jealous of you for enjoying one animal versus me having all these fancy animals that basically take up all my time cleaning. Yeah, and that's fine. Or if say like let's say you do research and you learn about other reptiles, like some crazy animal that's like, let's say $3,000 and it's your dream animal. I would say save $3,000, get that dream animal, and then be done with it, you know? Because lots of people will end up spending that much money and more on animals that are not their dream animals. Like how much I spend about probably at least $3,000 a year just feeding my animals, and I make money too. So, like, it's okay. But really, like, it's not. I don't make enough to have a living from selling animals. Like last year I made like 17,000, but then it cost me like. I spent 5,000 on getting new animals, like just really nice ones. So I like last year, or like this last year, I brought in a $2,000 boa and basically 4 $1,000 geckos. So I brought in 5 animals, but I also got rid of. Like, I sold to people that would take care of more animals than that. Like, I downsized, and now I'm not buying any more animals. In a few years, I might buy a female lychee, but that would be my last. That'd probably be my last purchase, because I don't really need anything. This year, I had to get a male green tree ball python, because I've been growing 2 female green tree pythons and I didn't have a male, so I needed one. Otherwise I won't be able to have green tree babies, which I'm excited for too. Part of me feels like once I start breeding green tree pythons, I'm gonna like highly downsize on the boas also. There aren't as many boa breeders as ball python breeders, but boas, when they give birth, you have like 30 babies, and then ball pythons lay eggs, you have like 5 to not even 10 eggs, so it is easier. But then also, sometimes they're harder to sell because everyone's bloody breeding them. And my shop, like, so my hair salon is open on Friday and Saturday. And then here, like, as you can see, it's my home. It's not really a shop. So if people want to come and they're wearing, like, they have to wear masks and everything, and then they can come and check out what's available. But I prefer they just kind of, like, I have the available videos so they can look at the available videos. And then pick one, and then I can meet them in the lobby and kind of show it to them. So you have to be careful too letting strangers into your house, you know? And that's the other thing, like with YouTube, you want to grow, but you almost don't want to get too big, because if you get too big, then you become like a target for crazy people. And I wouldn't want that to happen, especially, you know, having my daughter and everything. Yeah, I'm not even gonna need this much footage. It just looks like it's like dead. Okay, that's good enough. We got our little cuts. Okay, so gotta stay hydrated. If you told all your reptiles except one, if I sold them all for what they were worth, my collection's like worth over $100,000. So,
Okay.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I've spent over a decade working on this, so it's not something that I really would want to sell. Is it there? That's what I just used. Now here's the question. If I delete this, is that still there? Yes. Okay.
A lot smaller compared to my other egg. And then this is from the normal one, and then these are from the bigger geckos. It's subtle. I think that the normal geckos are laying smaller eggs and having smaller babies, and I've been working on making bigger non-seeded babies. I've been working on making bigger geckos. That's been my whole project for like the past 3 years, and I haven't even really started selling leopard geckos until this year, so I kept the biggest ones back. I wait 2 years before breeding my leopard geckos. This is going to be the year that I'm pretty sure we're going to hit some really big geckos. This is going to be...
Okay, so we got that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to use a different clip. In your other stream, who was the guy? Oh, that was one of my buddies. So it's just like, for instance, like if you wanted to come visit me, you could come visit me. Okay.
Started selling leopard geckos until this year, so I kept the biggest ones back. I wait 2 years before breeding my leopard geckos. This is...
And what we can do, ooh, we can do a little cross dissolve. Let's see this.
my leopard geckos. This is going to be the year that I'm pretty sure we're going to hit some really big geckos. There is variation in like size of the eggs, and I feel like I'm talking nonsense sometimes, but just to kind of show you, this is a male, and he's not the greatest eater.
Okay, so here we're gonna take this. We're gonna see this. I have to make sure that this symbol is still there. Woo! I'm gonna make this, let's say, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna put this on top. I'll find out how long this is. I need to find out how long this is. Clip attributes. It is clip duration. Where's the clip duration? The clip duration is 7.24. I make this let's say I do this. No, does it cut? See, it overlapped. It overlapped this thing. Ugh. This is the kind of stuff where it's like, okay, let's say I change the clip duration, if that does it. See this thing here? See it cut over it again. So what I can do is, because this is on top of it anyways, but I need to extend this by like, ugh. So I can take this, put it here. There it is. And now not too much. I'm gonna lock this. If you have to go, it's all good. I'm gonna lock this and lock this. Leave this. I'm gonna insert. See, I don't even know how to do this stuff properly, but now I fixed my problem. I'm gonna bring this to here, and then I can cut this, get rid of the audio. Like, see, this is not the right way to do this, but I don't even know how to do it the right way, so this is me kind of just making it work, lining up that clip with that one, and now I can unlock everything. Because if it's not locked, it does weird things. The music has to stay locked. This doesn't have to stay locked. Okay. Okay. If you have things on a green screen, you can make the green screen disappear. So like doing this, I had to watch like a tutorial that taught me how to do all this stuff too. You would never just know how to do this stuff because it's not simple. So, bam! And there we are. And now his volume. A little bit down. And the next level. Subscribe now. Put that on top. Make sure I'm clicked on the right box. Okay.
What are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
This is a male, and he's not the greatest eater.
If you were blindfolded and they gave you 2 sodas, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, would you know which one it is by just a few sips? Yes, absolutely. I'm one of the few people that actually likes Pepsi more than Coca-Cola. Okay, this is such a tiny little thing to cover, but I'm going to do it anyways because we're here, we're doing it. So let's go back here. Let's take, what clip are we going to take? We'll take this one. We'll stick this into here. There it is. I'm going to delete it. Here we are, we're in the right place, yay!
This is a male, and he's not the greatest eater, but he was the first one. No, sure, so we could heard. This is a male, and he.
So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna clip this. Take a little clip, and then I'm gonna grab that. Just this. Make sure it's not deleting anything else. Oh, see what I mean? It did something here. Okay.
male, and he's not the greatest eater, but he was the first one that I got that's supposed to be a giant. Let's just make the video now, why not, so I don't have to do it later. Basically, people thought it was a codominant gene that if you bred a giant to a giant, it would make super giants. But later on, people realized but later on, people.
At 1:15, I get to add some more gecko footage. Okay, 1:15.
Giant to a giant would make super giants. But later on, people.
See you, buddy. Okay, what were these other things? If you were blindfolded, yeah, do you think retics will grow 30 feet or more? Do you think retics will grow 30 feet or more? It's possible for them to grow more, but in general, most of them don't even get past 20.
Realize it's a recessive gene. The giants were most likely not, were not codominant genes, they were just bigger geckos. Aggregated to really sneeze, and not codominant, anything else. Recessive gene. The giants were most likely not, were not codominant, anything else. Most likely. Also, most likely were not codominant genes. Not codominant. Also, most likely were not codominant. Also, most likely were not. Like not codominant genes, they were just bigger geckos. And like you look at this guy, this says so geckos. And like when you look at this guy,
African rock.
And like when you look at this guy too. These are like animals that have grown up, and I haven't looked at anything, and they're just really. If you they were just bigger geckos. And like, you look at this guy's big too. These are like animals that have grown up, and I haven't overfed or anything, and they're just really big. So to me, I think. Yeah, Ames was. So to me, I think that they are. They're just really big. So to me. I think that they are super giants. If it is.
Okay. So from this point, 130.
We're gonna need that. And he's not the greatest. Overfed or anything, and they're just really big. I think that they are super giants. If it is excessive, because it's like okay, so Robert Tremper said that.
$137.
Big. I think that they are super giants. If it is excessive, because it's like. Okay, so Robert Tremper said that it was codominant. Everyone said it was codominant, and then Robert Tremper changed his mind and said it's recessive, and no one's ever really.
$146.
Really big. I think that they are super giants. If it is excessive, because it's like okay, so Robert Tremper said that it was codominant. Everyone said it was codominant, and then Robert Tremper changed his mind and said it's recessive, and no one's ever really. seem to really clearly prove it to be anything. You look at the size of a normal male, fed the same as this male. You see how much smaller this guy is compared to this guy? Like this guy's big and chunky, and this one's small, and I gotta separate them so they don't start fighting. There is a big difference in size between and this one's small, and I gotta separate them so they don't start fighting. There is a big difference in I gotta separate them so they don't start fighting.
Okay, right here. Where are we? 207.
Fighting.
You're hearing the echo, I guess, too.
So they don't start fighting. Small, and I gotta separate them so they don't start fighting. And I gotta separate them so and I gotta separate them so they don't start fighting. There is a big difference in size between the ones that were supposedly giant and the normal ones. Now we go a generation forward. I kept the biggest babies from that original one that wasn't the greatest eater, and now you compare it to this one, and this guy's sitting. No, sit. And this was small.
Nothing. I haven't made any money on YouTube.
And I gotta separate them so they don't start fighting. There is a big difference in size. Fighting. There is a big difference in size between the ones that were supposedly difference in size. A big difference in size. It is a big difference in size between. There is a big difference in size between. There is. Is a big difference in size between the ones that were supposedly giant and the normal ones. Now we go a generation forward. I kept the biggest babies from that original one that wasn't the greatest eater, and now you compare it to this one, and this guy's like way bigger. So like this is a normal male, and this is a, I think this is a hit super giant male. So this is what they would have called a giant before. Basically the hets are a little bit bigger probably. But look at him, look at how big he is, and then look at how small he is. They're fed the same, so the genetics are there, whatever it is, whether it's codominant, whether it's recessive. Like small, big. And even if it's just genetic, like breeding big ones to big ones leads to big ones, I have seen consistency in the size. Yeah. And even just genetic, like breeding big ones. No,
Genetic, not genetic, even if it's like locales. Not genetic, even if it's localities. Yes, editing does take forever. It's the worst. But we're almost done. Almost done. It just took me all day for something barely anyone's gonna watch. And like adding like this stuff too makes it take even longer. And this video is like like just not the greatest.
You see how much smaller this guy is compared to this guy? Like this guy's big and chunky. This one's small. And this guy's like way bigger. So like this is a normal male, and this is the same. So the genetics. If it's just genetic. Breeding big ones leads to big ones. I have seen consistency in the size. He's got a nice chunky tail, nice and healthy, and this guy actually, his tail's not even as fat, but he's a big boy. My goal is to make geckos as large as possible, and then put this into them. I want to make some really big, patternless, giant geckos. There, that's my video.
323.
Giant geckos. There, that's my video on giant geckos and super giants. Is it recessive? Is it codominant? I don't know. Super giants. Is it recessive? Is it codominant? Is it recessive? Is it... Recessive, is it codominant? I don't know. I've worked with them for like 3 years, and we're finally figuring something out. All I know is with them for like 3 years. Is it codominant? All I know is I'm gonna make big geckos. So making this thumbnail, I put 2 males near each other and I made sure they didn't bite each other, but I got bit instead. My goodness, I can't hold the camera with 2 hands. So see? I did. Yeah. Goodness, I can't hold the camera with 2 hands.
Your mom left her panties in.
I basically just got bit by a leopard gecko. Leopard gecko.
Leopard gecko.
And that's the worst bite I've ever had from a leopard gecko. That's Basically just got bit by a leopard gecko, and that's that. Just got bit by a that's. Two hands. That's the worst bite I've ever had from a leopard gecko. That's yeah. Basically made a clip and then tried to took the picture, took the picture, made a clip, and then the picture tried to and then separated them. Took the picture tried and then separated them. And when I did, I got nipped.
Oh, and the music's done, so now I get to add the track again. Audio 3, I guess. Where are we? We're here. Take this to -19. Ugh, whatever. Lock that.
Separated them, and when I did, I got nipped. I lost blood making this video for you, so, you know, like, subscribe. It's my own stupid fault. Okay, let's move on with the video. That's what a leopard gecko bite looks like. I can't focus on my own finger. Okay, I'm bringing it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Focused on my finger now. Good nice. Looking pretty good. Just so you can see, he's not normally like that at all. He's very sweet, he's very nice, he's very calm, and he would not normally bite me as he bites my finger again. No, he just, there was the other male around him, and he wasn't cool with that, and that's basically why I got nipped. There you go, you can see him. He's a nice big. He's a nice big boy. But you just don't put males around other males because they get aggressive. They get like territorial and everything. So it's like, it's me, my woman, my home, leave me alone. And there's a couple of his babies. I'm just gonna be moving them, so I put them in this container for just a bit. But yeah, there you go. You see, he's not a nasty gecko. I can put my fingers by his mouth, and he's not gonna bite me or anything. He's a good boy. But just so you know, like, the only reason I got bit is because I put that male next to him. So don't ever put males with other males. You just don't do it. Okay? Very good. I've noticed that, like, my geckos, some of them as they get older, these albinos, they're getting, like, more little interesting, like, white faded patches. And, it almost looks like it's a different shape in its head, but it's not. It's just these, he has these, like, interesting, like, patches where there's, like, less color. Like, these, like, fades. I'm not really sure what that is. The female Hymes, say that's really sure. I'm not really sure what that is. Say that is.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Na 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 na. Where's the picture? Nope. Why don't I see it? Oh, it won't let me put in a picture.
The female has a lot of them.
My goodness.
I'm not really sure what that is. The female Hymes, I'm not really sure what that is. Say that I'm really sure what that is. Female has a lot of them. Closing his eyes, they're a little bit sensitive to light. They're more nighttime creatures, so you usually don't handle them around during the day. Once in a while, someone's gonna kill them or anything. So, yeah, they're pretty nice big leopard geckos. That's the game plan here. I'm not really working at making like these crazy, you know, pure geckos like some of the enthusiasts want. For me, it's more just pretty pets, big pets, big beautiful geckos. That's the goal. Big beautiful calm geckos. Okay, very nice. Big beautiful calm geckos that you can handle. Oh, big beautiful geckos. That's the goal. Big beautiful calm geckos. So look at them all. Oh, that's the goal. Big beautiful calm geckos. Okay, very nice. Big beautiful calm geckos. Big pets, big beautiful geckos. That's what I go pretty good. Okay, very nice. Big beautiful calm geckos that you can handle, that won't freak out, that won't be biting you, unless you put another nail near them. If you want to check out what I have available, I have an available snakes playlist and an available geckos playlist, so you can check those out. Yeah, they'll be updated pretty soon because they have quite a few babies that are growing, but right now don't have that many left. Well, that's mine. But
So enthusiastic.
right now, we don't have that many left. We sold almost everything from last year. This coming year is going to be this is going to be my best year for leopard geckos. I picked some beautiful animals to work with. Quality in, even better quality out. If you want to watch more videos about geckos, click on the first playlist. Otherwise, check out the second playlist. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful adventure. Make sure you like that button. Click that like button. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're one of the 95% that are watching me without subscribing, it's just terrible. It costs you nothing. And it means so much to me. So just subscribe and keep watching and have a wonderful week. And if you're going back to work, sorry. Okay, bye.
Okay, and I can shove that in there. Perfect. I can shove both of these. Okay, so first, I'm gonna put this one. I'm just finishing. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Brutal. Okay. Solo un momento, I will go pee-pee. Oh.
No, 8 minutes.
Okay. 8 minutes. I think then I'm done. So now I can check this. How long has this taken? It's taken. Why does it say 7:57? An hour. It's taken 2 hours and a half. 3 hours basically. It's taken 2 hours and a half to make an 8-minute clip. That is still maybe not totally done, but let's watch it. Let's watch it. Why not? Or I should just publish it. Okay, whatever. This is the final part of the editing, the watch through. It's not going to be that great.
They laid eggs before, and if you look at them, they're smaller ones. They don't have any giant blood or super giant blood in them, and their eggs are a lot smaller compared to my other eggs. And then this is from the normal one, and then these are from the bigger geckos. It's subtle. I think that the normal geckos are laying smaller eggs and having smaller babies, and I've been working on making bigger geckos. That's been my whole project for like the past 3 years, and I haven't even really started selling leopard geckos until this year, so I kept the biggest ones back. I wait 2 years before breeding my leopard geckos. This is going to be the year that I'm pretty sure we're going to hit some really big geckos. There is variation in like size of the eggs. And
What are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
this is a male, and he's not the greatest eater, but he was the first one that I got that's supposed to be a giant. Let's just make the video now, why not, so I don't have to do it later. Basically, people thought it was a codominant. Let's just... a giant.
It's not funny.
Basically, giant. Basically, people thought it was a codominant gene that if you bred a giant to a giant, it makes super giants. But later on, people realized it's a recessive gene. The giants were most likely not a codominant gene, so they were just bigger geckos. And like, you look at this guy's big too. These are like animals that have grown up, and I haven't overfed or anything, and they're just really big. I think that they are super giants. If it is recessive, is like, okay, so Robert Tremper said that it was codominant. Everyone said it was codominant, and then Robert Tremper changed his mind and said it's recessive, and no one's ever really seemed to really clearly prove it to be anything. You look at the size of a normal male, fed the same as this male. You see how much smaller this guy is compared to this guy? Like, this guy's big and chunky, and this one's small, and I gotta separate them so they don't start fighting. There is a big difference in size between the ones that were supposedly giant and the normal ones. Now we go a generation forward. I kept the biggest babies from that original one that wasn't the greatest eater, and now you compare it to this one, and this guy's like way bigger. So like, this is a normal male, and this is a, I think this is a hit super giant male.
You know, I'm recording.
So just, yeah. But look at him, look how big he is, and then look at how small he is. They're fed the same, so the genetics,
Well,
genetics are there, whatever it is, whether
no,
it's
just go.
recessive,
No, just go.
small, big. And even if it's just genetic, like breeding big ones leads to big ones, I have seen consistency.
Not genetic. Okay, let's get in here. Even if it's...
Big one leads to big ones. genetic, like and even if it's just genetic, like, and it's just
Locality, that's what I meant to say. Please close the door!
and even if it's just genetic, like leading big ones leads to big ones. I have seen consistency in the size. He's got a nice chunky tail, nice and healthy, and this guy actually, his tail's not even as fat, but he's a big boy. My goal is to make geckos as large as possible, and then put this into them. I want to make some really big, patternless, giant geckos. Is it recessive? Is it codominant? All I know is I'm gonna make some big geckos. So making this thumbnail, I put two males near each other, and I made sure they didn't bite each other, but I got bit instead. Thank goodness, I can't hold the camera with two hands. That's the worst bite I've ever had from a leopard gecko. Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to show you the difference in size between a couple males, and I knew they might try to bite each other or whatever, so I put them together, took the picture, and then separated them, and when I did, I got nipped. I lost blood making this video for you, so, you know, like, subscribe, and it's my own stupid fault, whatever. Okay, let's move on with the video. That's what a leopard gecko bite looks like. There we go. I'm focused on my finger now.
I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna cut it again after I've made it. So here's the thing: like if I try cutting into it now, everything will go kind of wonky. So I have to like produce it and then recut it.
He's not normally like that at all. He's very sweet. He's very nice. He's very calm, and he would not normally bite me. As he bites my finger again. No, he just, there was the other male around him, and he wasn't cool with that. And that's basically why there you go, you can see him. He's a nice big, he's a nice big boy. But you just don't put males around other males because they get aggressive. They get like territorial and everything. So it's like, it's me, my woman, my home, leave me alone. And there's a couple of his babies. I'm just gonna be moving them, so I put them in this container for just a bit. But yeah, there you go. You see, he's not a nasty gecko. I can put my fingers by his mouth and he's not gonna bite me or anything. He's a good boy. But just so you know, like, the only reason I got bit is because I put that male next to him. So don't ever put males with other males. You just don't do it. Okay? Very good. I've noticed that, like, my geckos, some of them, as they get older, these albinos, are getting, like, more little interesting, like, white faded patches. And, it almost looks like it's a different shape in its head, but it's not. It's just these, he has these, like, interesting, like, patches where there's, like, less color. Like, these, like, fades. I'm not really sure what that is. Closing his eyes, a little bit sensitive to light. They're more nighttime creatures, so you usually don't handle them around during the day, but once in a while it's not gonna kill them or anything. So, yeah, there you go, nice big leopard geckos. That's the game plan here. I'm not really working at making like these crazy, you know, pure geckos like some of the enthusiasts want. For me, it's more just pretty pets, big pets. Big, beautiful, calm geckos that you can handle, that won't freak out, that won't be biting you, unless you put another male near them. If you want to check out what I have available, I have an available snakes playlist and an available geckos playlist, so you can check those out. Yeah, they'll be uploaded pretty soon because they have quite a few babies that are growing right now. Don't have that many left. We sold almost everything from last year. This coming year is going to be this is going to be my best year for leopard geckos. I picked some beautiful animals to work. Quality in, even better quality out. If you want to watch more videos about geckos, click on the first playlist. Otherwise, check out the second playlist. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful adventure. Make sure you like that button. Click that like button. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're one of the 95% that are watching me without subscribing, it's just terrible. It costs you nothing. And it means so much to me. So just subscribe and keep watching and have a wonderful week. And if you're going back to work, sorry, you know, we're all going back to work. Okay, bye.
There we go. So that's just, that was just basically editing a video. I edited an 8-minute video and it took me 3 hours. So, it's rough, man. Really rough. Keep it simple. Okay, so I'm going to render this. So this is going to take who knows how long to render. And now this is the song that I used. Can I upload while I'm streaming? Will it let me? I learned something else today. Okay, so I can upload while I stream. now, though. Well, let's look at the stats. And then let's get back to work. So we spent like 2 hours cleaning. 2 hours cleaning animals. And then 3 hours to make an 8-minute video. Ooh! And in our 3 hours, we got 25 views. So amazing. Okay. I'm going to use, I think I'm using one of these pictures. Oh, I think I'm going to use this one. Now we're going to make a thumbnail. Okay, you know what? That's good enough. That is good enough. Let's get back to where we are. So, that's going to be the end of this video. And if you want to see how I make a thumbnail, then you can click on the video that I'm going to make show up. Where's my hand? Ooh, I'm going to make it show up over there somewhere. Yeah, so if you want to see how to make a thumbnail, my process for that, I made a video about that too, so you can see that. To everyone that visited, said hi, hung out, thank you. Have a good one. Appreciate my little videos, because I put a lot of work into them. If all else fails, maybe I will have to move to ASMR. Look at my microphone. I'm touching my microphone.